Hey guys, I'm currently in Paris. I'm here waiting at the train station for my train to take me down to the south of France, and I'm going to start my Camino de Santiago tomorrow. And I just wanted to share briefly with you guys about an experience that I had yesterday here in Paris. So I bought a train ticket for today. Now I arrived yesterday at Charles de Gaulle Airport. And I was planning on couch surfing. One of my couch surfing hosts backed out. So instead of staying the night in Paris, I was going to try to go to the train station and see if I would be able to exchange my ticket for yesterday instead of today. So that way I wouldn't have to spend the night in Paris. So I get to the train station, and I went into the ticket office, and essentially it was just like the DMV. You go into a room, they give you a number, you sit down in this chair for like an hour. It takes forever. They have a little dinger that in a sign on the wall that tells you which number which number they're accepting at that moment, and then you're just sitting there for a while waiting. And while I'm sitting in the chair waiting to go up and talk to the guy to try to exchange my ticket, the whole time I'm thinking to myself exactly what I'm gonna say in French. I'm like running it over in my mind, and as I'm doing that, I'm getting nervous. I'm like, well, what if I use the wrong word? What if I don't know, what if I screw up? What if he recognizes my accent and then turns to English? Well, because that's typically my experience. A lot of people around the world know English, and the minute they hear your accent, they're gonna switch on you. And it was a busy office, or I don't know if you call it an office. It was just like the DMV. There's long lines. They're waiting, and so I got kind of nervous, and as I was sitting in that chair, I started thinking to myself, well, it's really important that I explain exactly what I want to do with this ticket, and I don't want him to misunderstand me, so maybe English would just be easier. I want this guy to help me out, or whoever, whichever employee I end up having to talk to, I want them to help me out, and I don't want to piss them off by, just being annoying and trying to practice my French with them, while it would be much easier just to do it in English. And so I started getting nervous, almost decided to do it in English. But I'm glad I chose not to, because I was sitting there thinking, like, you know what? Sorry, I had an ant on me. I was sitting there thinking, you know what? I have based my whole YouTube channel off of encouraging people to be bold and not worry about screwing up and making mistakes and looking stupid. So I can't be a wuss right now and back out and just use my native language. I'm gonna do the hard thing and get some practice. And so while I was sitting there, in my head I ran over exactly what I was gonna say to the guy, over and over and over. Unfortunately, it took them a long time to call my number. So by the time it was my turn to go up, I had already prepared everything in my head that I was gonna say. And you know what? This guy that I ended up talking to, he spoke really fast French, and I didn't understand everything that he said. And I had to ask him to repeat himself several times. But we made it through the whole conversation only in French, and never once resorted to English. And now I feel much more accomplished than I would have if I had just decided to wuss out and do the comfortable thing and use my native language from the beginning. So that's just an encouragement to you guys. It was hard. It was kind of embarrassing. But it was worth it. And now I don't regret it. And I would have regretted it if I had taken the easy way out. Unfortunately, we weren't able to change my train. Well, not unfortunately, actually. we weren't able to change my train, so I had to spend the night in Paris. And I ended up getting another couch surfing host, and he ended up being a really cool guy. I got to practice my French with him. And so now it's tomorrow morning. I'm all rested up. My jet lag is basically gone, and I'm here waiting at the train station. My train leaves for the south of France in about 50 minutes. So that's all I'm gonna leave you guys with for now. I'll be uploading video updates sporadically throughout the month while I'm in Spain. I'm not gonna stick to a consistent schedule like I had been previously in the year. Also, I have a few more videos that I pre-made in my Linguistics 101 series. So those videos will be uploading for the next few weeks. I have them on a schedule so that they upload every Monday. And those will, so don't be confused if you see all of a sudden I'm posting videos of myself still back at home in Wisconsin. I am in Spain. It's just I pre-recorded those videos to upload, on the next few Mondays. So that's it. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys soon.